Wife age 24 and female claims she lost feelings for me age 24 and I am male because of a dumb joke PPD or something else. I'm in a bit of a pickle here and could use some advice. My wife and I recently welcomed a baby into the world, and while we were getting ready to visit her parents, I made a dumb joke, something pretty normal in our relationship. She put mismatched socks on the baby and I said, "Looks like you've already started dressing the baby like a mini fashion disaster." It was lighthearted. She got incredibly mad, refused to go, and said she lost feelings for me because of that joke. Now, this is so out of character for her. We've been together since high school, weathered through so much together, long distance, the loss of a pregnancy, you name it. We've always had a super healthy relationship, with the occasional fight, but never anything serious. I asked her if there's anything else, or if she's felt this way for a while, but she denied it and said no, it's just sudden. I apologized and her response was, "Don't be weird." I thought it might be postpartum depression PPD, but I didn't want to jump to conclusions. I tried talking to her about it, but she insists it's just since I made her mad. I even reached out to her mom, who agrees that it's strange and there's probably more to it. So here I am, feeling lost and confused. Any advice on how to approach this situation? Could it really just be about that dumb joke, or should I be considering other possibilities like PPD or something else entirely? Any similar experiences or insights would be greatly appreciated. Thanks in advance. Happy ending. After apologizing again to my wife a while ago and expressing my regret over the joke, she opened up and things took a positive turn. She started crying and admitted that she didn't mean what she said about losing feelings for me, and she was regretting it since but didn't know how to approach me about it. It turns out she's been struggling with feelings of insecurity about her role as a mother, and it's been weighing heavily on her mind. We had a heart-to-heart, and she apologized for taking it out on me. I assured her that I wasn't upset with her, and that I understood she's just overwhelmed right now, and she didn't do anything wrong. I asked her if the comment was hurtful. She said that while it might have been pretty silly, it didn't hurt her feelings. We've decided to take some time for ourselves tonight and leave the baby with my parents while we go out for dinner. It's important to support each other during this time. To those who were quick to judge or criticize and started flaming me, I want to clarify that while the comment may have been ill-timed, it obviously wasn't the reason for the misunderstanding, which is why I was confused. I don't believe one silly joke is enough to nuke any strong relationship. It was interesting to read some of the judgmental comments after I got her perspective, though. Thanks to the others for your support and understanding. There were a lot of helpful people here. I did bring up that I was concerned about her mental state, and she agreed to getting screened. Something I should have mentioned is that this is not her first pregnancy. I've seen her deal with PPD before. This didn't happen, but I have seen how horrific it can be. I didn't pull PPD out of my ass to shirk responsibility. Dinner date update. After our heart-to-heart conversation, my wife and I had an amazing dinner date. It was so refreshing to have some quality time together, just the two of us, without the usual distractions. We talked about everything under the sun, from our hopes and dreams for our little one to our plans for the future. It felt like we were reconnecting on a deeper level, reaffirming our bond and commitment to each other. We laughed, we reminisced, and we even shed a few happy tears. It was a much-needed reminder of why we fell in love in the first place and how strong our relationship truly is. Plus, the food was delicious. Overall, it was a beautiful evening that brought us even closer together. She's also feeling more optimistic about the future and her role as a mother, and feels assured that I'm ready to support her in whatever challenges come our way as a team. Addressing criticism. To those who criticized me and labeled me as a bad husband or judged me harshly for one interaction with my wife. Firstly, you guys are fucking insane. Secondly, not that I need to explain myself, but want to address your concerns directly. While I understand that my comment may have been ill-timed and insensitive, it's important to note that it was not the root cause of the misunderstanding with my wife at all. Nor is there history of me making a slew of demeaning comments about her, as some people have suggested or assumed. It was simply a way to notify her that she accidentally put the wrong socks on the baby, that I thought would maybe make her smile, and I'm sure it would have on a normal day. We are very supportive of each other, so to also suggest that I'm a bad father and failing to father my child and help the mother of my child out judging from one ill-timed silly comment. My wife has never had an issue with my fathering of our child, and that was made pretty clear in the initial post that we are healthy. As I mentioned earlier, our relationship has always been strong, and we've weathered many storms together. The reason I sought advice and considered other possibilities like postpartum depression (PPD) was because my wife's reaction was completely out of character for her. If something bothers either of us, we tend to tell each other not have emotional outbursts, and joking around with each other has always been normal. I didn't want to jump to conclusions, but rather explore all possible reasons behind her sudden change in behavior. This comes from a place of concern for the mental and physical well-being of my wife after birthing a literal human that she carried for 9 months. I assure you that I take my role as a husband and father seriously, and I am committed to supporting my wife through whatever challenges she may face, whether it's PPD or otherwise. Our recent heart-to-heart conversation allowed us to address deeper issues and reaffirm our love and commitment to each other. I really do appreciate those who offered supportive advice and understanding. I haven't taken any of the criticism to heart. It's laughable, really, but the empathy and encouragement mean a lot, especially to a new father and as someone relatively young and inexperienced in a marriage, even if it's been years. Thanks. I suppose this is the internet and people either want drama, hence the ha. You're headed to divorce in the future and deadbeat dad accusations, or they're pushing their own agendas, so it's not that serious and should have been expected. I'm strong-headed, but some people are not so much. Just think what your comments could do to someone sincerely worried about someone in their relationship and seeking advice and similar experiences.